to sit inside the gallery hall, stay by the wall and try to paint what he couldn't see, and accidentally conjured me by some coincidence, and how I was alive and how my soul came crashing out of the void. I didn't question it, I thought it would be unkind. It's just the way that I was designed, that's why I went with it. Awaken me, we're still flying, and all the creatures there below us may be dying. Don't say a word, I won't listen. Down in the atrium, that Pegasus is trying to slip away, does this all the time. I know I'll see him when his business is concluded. Happy to wait here, that will be fine. And when it's over, there will come a certain moment where I will gather all the poetry and painting, and all the waters will go quiet and remarkably clear. That's how I know that I can stay unreservedly undefined, forever far away. All the days of silence, the still and softly fires, the still and here within me, isn't playing so indeed. The songs and shape of sleepers, another shade of blue, another playful moment that I don't quite remember. All the days of silence, the still and softly fires, it's still in here within me, isn't playing so indeed. The songs and shape of sleepers, another shade of blue, another playful moment that I don't quite remember.
Hello, happy Sunday, my beautiful people. Welcome to another Chill Art Sunday. I'm still not feeling very well, so but I am feeling better. Certainly better than I was on Friday, and definitely way better than I have been feeling for the past 2 weeks. So much so that I'm gonna try and stream today. However, if I'm gonna be honest, also I apologize for the delay. I'm starting late, but anyway. I completely forgot. Oh yes, I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't really feel like streaming today, and certainly I didn't really want to work on this picture that I have been working on for a while. This is that truck design that I came up with, and I still really want to finish this as soon as possible. And I actually have not worked on any of this for the past 2 weeks. But I don't really feel like working on this today. I actually wanted to do something else. something else, something different, but I could not think of anything at all. So the truck it is, I guess. Having said that, however, if I do manage to think of something else midstream or something, then I might switch to that, from this to that. Right, let me see, what have I done here last time? I actually don't remember. Like I said, it's been 2 weeks. Right, if I think I recall correctly, last time I worked on this, I did the front grille here, which I'm still not very happy with. I still kind of want to change this design. I think I did the other side of the truck over there with the wheels. I kind of somewhat detailed, sort of detailed the front wheel a little bit. I added a little bit more detailing to the side of the cabin. I changed the thickness of this pillar on the door. Door pillar, is that a thing? Whatever. And I think that was about it, actually. Let me open the progress sheet, because I will need that, most likely. Just gonna leave it open. There. Alright, so I think that was it then. Next, I still have to make the fifth wheel over here. And the windshield wiper. Oh, also I did make the front end here less wide as it was before. So I have to make the fifth wheel, the windshield wiper, which I still do want only a single wiper, and just like on the little sample over there. There's also the little inscription on the very top of the truck. It goes right here. There's gonna be something written here, but that is that is a detail for much later. First, I still need to get the basic design done. And what else? Maybe detail the rim a little bit more. The rims. There's a front rim, as well as both back rear rims. And of course there's a lot more to do. Also the side mirrors on both sides. But yeah, certainly a lot more to do than just this. But I think that for today those should be enough. Let me start with the fifth wheel, I suppose. For that, I believe I will need this section of the truck be completely isolated from the rest. So let me copy it over here and erase this section over here, this side. By the way, if you hear some noise, some constant noise in the background, something that sounds like a fan, that is actually a fan. It is warm today, so I turned on my fan. There we go, that's enough. If anything, I might change the black lines to some other color, but not now. Let's pick the color red. Now, how exactly do I draw a fifth wheel? I did do that here, but that was just a very basic rough thing. Let's look at pictures on Google for reference. Truck, fifth wheel. Need the proper angle. And I really don't want to launch Euro Truck or American Truck Simulator to get these references that I need today. But I will if I have to. There's too many pickup trucks in these results. Try and filter this by, instead of truck, let's say lorry. As the Europeans say. Let's take a look at this one. By the way, I'm not going to draw the chassis of the truck on this here. On this here, I am working with the idea that this entire area on the top of the back of the truck is actually covered, because that is actually a thing that trucks can have. And besides, that gives me a very good excuse to not draw the chassis. I could do something like this, which I think it is actually very similar to what I did on the sample. Yeah. Let's see how well I can recreate that. Just one thing though. Where exactly should the fifth wheel be? Specifically on a dual axle truck. Is that on top of the first axle or in the middle? Cannot tell from this picture. Okay, it's kind of in the middle. Very good. And in terms of perspective, this perspective is actually a bit different from the one I drew here. I don't know, whatever, let's just do it. What about the heights though? Should be quite high on top. Right. Let me begin then on this side over here. I'm going to start by making those pseudo platforms or razors. I don't know, these things here, whatever they are called. This immediately looks wrong. Perhaps, what if I do a line on the center and drop from there? Also, by the way, I might be streaming for shorter, or not as long rather, as I normally do today, even though I did start late. Okay, and this is supposed to be one side of the thing. You know what? I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Instead of drawing the other side, I'm just going to paste this. Oh yeah, I forgot to mute my phone. Hold on a second. There, that's better. Let me remove this line on both of these. Ah, before I paste this in place, there is another thing that I have to do. And that is... Oh, hold on a second. But what about the perspective of this? See, the real arch of this axis should end right about there, I guess. So this is probably supposed to go here. Yeah. Now I can paste this over there. Is this supposed to be so far to the side like that? I feel like it isn't. I have no idea. I never drew a fifth wheel before. If anything, I can move this further inwards later. Should not be much of an issue. I'm first going to draw these hangers? No. These razors. And then let me copy this. And then I will draw the fifth wheel on top of them. There. Now this goes all the way to there, and actually I have to remove a chunk of this line that I drew right here. Just this should be enough. As for this razor, oh, this is actually a much better photo. Just wish this was a little more crisp or sharp and less blurry. Oh, the shape of the thing is actually different than what I drew, but whatever. It actually seems to change from truck to truck, so it doesn't matter. Point is, so long as I do this right, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. My brain's still not functioning properly. Though nothing new on that there, I suppose. Alright, what I wanted to see if this is open on the side or not, and it doesn't seem to be. Very well, very good. Let's do this, which is completely unnecessary, but I don't care. Also, is this height right? It might not be. Where is that photo of the truck sideways? Oh great, now I can't find that. Fantastic. This is not what I'm looking for. Oh, here. This is still not that one. But it should work. And that is actually much shorter, I thought. Or does it simply change from truck to truck as well? That actually might be the case. Like on this one, the fifth wheel seems to be higher than than these things here. That I always forget the name of these. They are not mud flaps. Oh hey, this is what I was talking about. That the top of the back of the truck. On some trucks it can be completely covered up, so I don't actually have to draw the chassis. This is what I was talking about. No, actually I think I am doing this at the correct height, after all. If that is the case, then I just have to copy all of this and remove what I did here so far. Then paste this on top. Actually, what if I undo everything? That way I can restore all the lines on this side. And then I just have to paste this on top. Like that. Yes. Perfect. Now, the other thing I have to do is copy just this razor here. I'm calling this a razor, but that is likely not the name. I'm saying razor because I don't know the name. Now, I gotta draw a line here as a reference, as a guideline of sorts, so I can get the perspective correct. Because I have to paste the razor for this side on the correct spot. And that should be around here, even though apparently it is not going to be visible. I just gotta do it. And the reason why is because, one, I did not know if it would be visible at first, but second, and certainly most important, I needed to know whether or not the distance between each one of these would be too great. And as it turns out, it in fact is. And that is a problem. Yeah, this is way too wide. It's too much of a distance between these two here. There should be an easy way to fix it. Let's change this color from red to something else, like dark blue. Oops. Like so. Now I copy this. I will restore this guideline here. What it was. We're close to it. There we go. That seems perfect. Because now I'm going to use it to set these razors on the correct position. But if I place one of these here and the other one there, Now they are too close. Too close. Oh, Holly, I have not seen you in forever. Welcome to the stream and thank you for joining. Happy Sunday. No problem, Corn. Have a good day at work. Alright, let's try and have it here. Actually, I think the distance between the red one and this new one that I pasted here, yeah, it's almost the same thickness as itself. And what I just said probably made no sense. But that is fine. So I can place that there, for example. This one here. That's still too wide. That is fine. I just gotta keep pasting these closer and closer to the center. Let's try here. They're still too close to too far away from each other. Let me try having them closer. Now here it might be too close, but let me try this anyway. No, this actually might be just right actually. Now granted, it looks like a mess because, well, it is a mess, but if I remove all the red lines like this and maybe change this blue to red so we can see those more clearly, and then zoom out, yeah, I think I got it right this time, or at least I hope so. Did I? I have no clue. But whatever. Now I want this. And it goes there. Perfect. And I want that other side. I'm going to copy that from... Oh, wait a second. Just realized something. I don't have this version of the truck in the progress sheet yet. Let me undo everything. Okay, that went too far. Here, let's copy this over to the progress sheet. Now redo everything. There we go. And paste this here. And save. Right. Now I can copy this. Paste it here. Oh, but Mike, that is gonna be on top of the red lines on the passenger side of the truck. Yes, it will. And that is why I am going to undo what I just did. Copy this, redo, and paste this on top. Because what I am essentially doing here is restoring all the black lines on the passenger side of the rear end of this truck. And since the red lines were already on top of the black ones, Pasting this on top is just gonna fix everything. There we go. That works. Now, let's remove stuff that is not supposed to be visible. On there as well as here. Like so. So now this stuff is going to make more sense. Gotta be very careful here because that's just a couple pixels. There. Also here. Perfect. There we go. Now, it does kind of look like these razors are actually more to one side than to the other, when in fact they're actually supposed to be on the very center of the truck. But we have to bear in mind perspective. These things are supposed to be placed in the middle between both axles, and they are. Now because this razor is some distance away from the wheels, as you can see here, it seems to be more to one side than it actually is. And the same thing is happening with the razor on the driver's side of the truck. And because it is on the center between both axles and obscured by most of this part here, it kind of gives the impression that they are actually more to the driver's side than on the center, but they are in fact on the center of the truck, or at least they are supposed to be. I am now going to copy this to here as a backup of sorts. And let's keep working on this fifth wheel. That is a lot of grease. I mean, it has to be well lubricated after all. It's actually a very simple shape. How can I reproduce that on this? Nice. Can I have a better reference picture? Well, where is that first one that I was looking at? Here. Right. We have a little thing going down here to connect to those razors. And that obviously connects to the actual fifth wheel itself. Right, I think I got it. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Let me copy this over to here. Delete that. Let's remove the black lines. So now copy this one over to there with transparency. I'm going to draw the fifth wheel here, or at least I'll try. And if that fails, then I'm gonna copy both of these back to the truck sketch, to the sketch of the truck, and draw it there. Now for the sake of backing up, I'm going to copy these over to here. And let me try and draw that fifth wheel now. And start here. Actually, let me not start with that. Actually, I am going to start with this here. I think I just did this wrong. It would not be a surprise. After all, I have never done this before. I'm gonna have to do some trial and error. My idea here right now is that the fifth wheel is actually at an angle. So, for example, we have here, pretend that we are looking at this completely sideways, you know. The idea is that the fifth wheel, kind of like this, you know, tilted. It would be much easier if I make the fifth wheel be actually completely horizontal, but I feel like I should not do that. So, tilted it is. At least until I change my mind. This looks like garbage. I don't know if it is because I am doing this completely wrong, or if it is because I don't have the rest of the truck here to use as a point of reference. If that is the case, then in theory, bringing it over here should help. Who knows, maybe it won't. Most likely it won't. Regardless, I'm gonna try anyway. That is too much of an angle. Ah, Shoyoi, happy Sunday, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. I hope you are doing better than me. Okay, this here actually seems a bit better. Maybe bring it to the side a little more. Or technically speaking, to the front. Like that. Is the height proper though? I don't know. To be honest, I still don't really know what I am doing. Oh, that's the same photo.
I drove up to the city at night and found the place where you grew up and where you stayed, and we walked
Now this one is not very helpful.
under city lights. I spent the night next to you in the house where you grew up. Next to you I miraculously
Alright, let's look at this one again.
parents' house. I lied in bed with you.
Yeah, I think... No, this actually should go a little higher.
I went back to
I am doing better, Ash. I have not been. I have been unwell for the past 2 weeks. So much so that I did not even stream at all last week, and even last Wednesday. But I am feeling better now. Enough that I did a mediocre stream this last Friday and today. Thank you, Ash. I hope so too, because being like this sucks. It's not fun. Okay, I think I am doing some progress here. Let's draw the top. Is this right? Not quite. Oops. You know, this dark blue is giving me a very poor contrast against the black lines on the other side. I am trying to make a fifth wheel for the truck design that I made up, Ash. So far this is just the basic design of the truck. I still have to tweak this a lot, of course, and there's still a lot to do here for the basic stuff. But right now I am focusing on trying to make the fifth wheel back here. And I am having a hard time. Let me switch this color to a lighter one so I can actually properly see what I'm doing, because this dark blue is offering me a poor contrast in relation to the black lines, making it harder to see what exactly I am doing. Okay, let's try now. Nah, this blue is still not gonna be enough. Let's try gold. Yeah, sure, let's roll with that. And before I change my mind and decide to change the color again. Okay, I think this is better. Ash, thank you so much for the biddies. It is super appreciated. Okay, I think this is better. It's not quite as good as I want it to be, but I don't know exactly what I want. So let's just stick with this and move on. Because as I always say, basics first, and so long as I have the basics in place, that should be enough. Because everything else will be done from there. After all, I did say that I will be tweaking all of this later on. And that is what I will do. Alright, now let's try this side here. And, ooh, how am I gonna do this one correctly? I can do this. I don't know how, but there is a way and I will find it. It is actually something I learned from my father as a way to solve problems. When you are faced with a problem that you don't know the solution for, don't say that you cannot deal with it or something like that. Try to stay positive by saying that there is a way to solve it and you will find it. Dragon Cobalt, hello, happy Sunday, thank you for joining the stream. Good to see you here. You have a problem, something that you have to do and you don't know how. Just say, there is a way and I will find it. That actually helps. I am not doing very well, Dragon Cobalt, but I am feeling much better. I'm feeling much better today. At least than I was feeling these past 2 weeks. Anyway. I don't really have to do this side here, but I don't really think I have to detail this much. Not at this time anyway. So let's just make... Excuse me. Let's just make the hinges here. I feel like this is going to look so wonky when I finish. But whatever, I'm doing it. Fixes will come later. Oh yeah, that is a bit off. But fine. Oh, hold on, actually, this is not quite fine. I did mess up the perspective completely on this. I have to start here, like so. Draw a little line here. And I still messed up. Heck. Oh, actually. Wait. Oh, I'm stupid. This here is correct. Okay. Goes like that. Now I draw another one of these going down like so. Yeah. So what happened here? The reason why I said that I'm stupid and why I got myself confused is because for a moment I thought that this line here is actually supposed to end down here when it is actually not, because what I'm trying to do is this here. Let me draw it on this side here, freehand, give you a better idea. This is what I'm trying to do there, okay? And this oval shape here in red is supposed to be the hole where the axle, the pin, whatever, of this hinge is supposed to go through. So that is indeed supposed to be on this side here. So we would have a pin, for example, going through both of these here. I think that makes a little more sense to you now. At least I hope so. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. You know what, I'm going to keep this here. Why not? Might serve as a reference of sorts. Anyway. I am drawing this a lot more detail, in a lot more detail than I actually need to, because all of this is actually obscured, supposed to be obscured. It means I'm going to have to erase all of it. And the perspective is wrong also. But whatever. As I said, it's going to be obscured, at least partially. There. I draw one of these here. And that is more or less how this is supposed to be. Let's save. And let's do the other side. Now for the other side, this thing is actually supposed to be here. Right? Right. So one line going like that and dying right about here, I guess. Goes there. This goes down like so. Set this to a different color. And now I need the red to be on top of this blue. So undo the blue, copy the red, redo the blue, and paste the red. And now with a smaller eraser I can remove that blue from there. Very nice. Now copy all of this. And let's do another blue right here. And paste this on top. And remove that. And that. Also the blue. Oh, I have to paste the red back here. That's fine. I do have it here. Ah, but wait. I need just one side. Just this part here. There we go. Now that's more like it. Alright. Now I have a lot of black to remove from here. Oops, that was... Okay, I did say I have a lot of black to remove from here, but I kind of overdid. I erased some lines that were not supposed to. Gotta be more careful. Okay, now I can go a little more willy-nilly with this. These black lines that I am erasing just now, they actually are not supposed to be erased. That was an accident. But that is fine because I actually am supposed to paste a copy of this stuff on top. Also, I have not quite finished the fifth wheel down here. There, I guess. I think that's done. Whatever. And I think that is it. Now, undo this. I need this here. There. Let's remove all of it from here. The red is also gonna go away. And I think that is everything. I remove some red from here. And let's color everything black. Then zoom out and see if what I did here is any good.
Protecting how she feels behind her smile. She knows I do just the same. Together we pretend that it's worth our while, and in the end we share the blame. She thinks I don't feel and I'm full of guile, wants to make me bear the shame.
You know? Consider that I have never drawn a fifth wheel before, and that I am not trying to go for realism here. Even though that is extremely simplistic, it is not too bad, I dare say. I think I can say this is at least serviceable. Oh, oops. I meant to press Ctrl S on the keyboard to save. Okay, let's consider that done, at least for now, and move on to something else. What is the next thing that I should work on this basic design? Let me think. How can I improve this front grille? I'm still not happy with this design, that is the issue. It looks okay for the most part on the doodle, but on the actual sketch, this does not. What if I make this into sections? Let me copy this for backup purposes. Yeah, drop it there. And okay, bear with me. I'm gonna do some experimenting here. I did say I'm going to be doing some experimenting here, but I actually have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Let's see what happens. What this looks like. It's probably going to look like garbage. But hey, you cannot make an omelette without breaking a few eggs. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I do know, however, that this should be a divider of sorts. I'm going to do one side only, at least at first, to see what it would look like. And therefore, if it is going to be any good enough to keep it and carry it over to the other side as well. Right.
The night falls hard on sunken dreams. The sorry splendor rots and gleams.
The eraser, small size, color black on primary.
Angels jeer.
Actually,
Band plays loud and they don't
let me golden. Let me isolate a couple things.
Black and white.
That is enough actually.
see the color of the light.
I want to remove the black lines that are inside
Spirit and blood their soul.
these red whatevers I did here. This is what I want to do.
Troubles digging holes.
Same thing over here.
Oh, you know I don't really want to live in this strange world.
There, that should be enough.
To live in this strange land.
Now I'm going to turn this stuff into the black.
I've been here for so long.
That actually goes away. And I have to remove a little bit of black from down here as well.
Corrupted lives left in
And I'm actually still not done.
afraid of shadows.
I have to remove let's go back to red actually. Here. Stop right here.
Suits of power, white and black.
Yeah?
Bring velvet ruins on their back.
Here.
And through the laughter and the moans, it's just the thing.
Oh, wait a second.
Feel at home. Oh, you know
Up here might be a little bit problematic.
to live in this strange
Afric.
away from this cruel time. I've been here for so
Okay, that is good enough. I messed up again.
I need to get higher, high above and far away.
Yeah.
Keep the clouds so dark.
Now here.
I need to get farther and find a place to start again.
Can you guys tell what I'm doing right now? Yeah, if you cannot tell, don't worry. I also don't really know what I'm doing.
Away from every kind of place. Come find me. But sadly,
You may think that I say this, I do say this phrase a lot, very often, I mean, that I don't know what I'm doing. You may think that I say this jokingly, but in a way it is. The truth is, when I say it, I actually mean it,
but still they play. I wonder why.
at least most of the time. Okay, this here is actually gonna have to be completely removed. Same thing over there. I'm just going to restore those pieces of black there with the copy I made.
Can we divine a better end and be a better kind of friend? If not, I doubt we shall survive. I just want the truth to come alive. And I should
Whoever says that making art is easy, they don't know what they are saying, I tell you. I mean, it's not hard. And the pen just stopped responding. There we go. It's not hard, but it's not easy either. If that makes any sense. Oops. I erased one too many pixels. And now I want this corner. Goes right here. Okay, now let's turn these red lines into black, zoom out and see what this looks like. I still don't like it. I still do not like it. I'm going to restore to the original because I think I might have run out of undos. Hey Matt, thank you so much. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining. Oh crap. I forgot to remove transparency when pasting this. I was supposed to remove transparency. I clicked on the wrong place. There we go. There, see, restored to its original form. I'm going to look at some existing grill designs for inspiration. Because although I am not unhappy exactly with this design that I came up with, but I'm not completely happy with it either. Truck, radiator, grill. Let's look at some existing stuff for inspiration. I like this. That's cool. Anything but Scania. I could do something somewhat similar to this, but this is not only too simple, but it's also too square. And the kind of design language that I'm going for with my truck is something more elegant, with more curved lines. As you can see here, everything's curved. It's not bad. This reminds me of what I have so far on my truck. What is that thing over there though? At first I read this as rubbish plus. It actually says Ubish Fuss, which apparently is supposed to be Mitsubishi Fuso. What? Web protection phishing attempt? Okay, thank you, Bitdefender. Even though I did not open anything. There's a Volvo grill. That's meh. Oh no, what happened to this truck? It's like it barfed through the grill. Poor thing. Oh, this is pretty. I could seek inspiration on car grills actually. Let's try that. Car radiator grill. My god, this car is not ugly, but it does look like it has a very weird green. What an odd style. I mean, technically speaking, considering that my original idea was to make the headlights kind of sort of resemble the eyes of a dragon, I could make the grille kind of sort of resemble dragon teeth, I guess? How would I do that? Okay, now that I think of it, I think it might be a stupid idea. So let's ignore that idea, at least for now. This is a very ugly, very ugly design. Ugh. Super ugly. My god, what a horrible front end for the car. It's as if the designers of this car said, Frank, what else do we do here? How can we make this better? I'm out of ideas. I don't know, Bill. I'm also out of ideas. What do we do then, Frank? I don't know, just fill in everything with a grill and call it a day. And then that's what they did. No taste at all. What even is this? What kind of front end is that? Fiat usually makes some nice looking cars. Let me look at Fiats. For inspiration. Like, this is nice. But not really what I think would work on my truck. I want something elegant for my truck. For the record, as I said before, I'm not going to copy any existing design, I just want inspiration. This is super pixelated. Just notice the Fiat Palio has something similar to what I did on the lower air vent on my truck. Let me open this here. Alright, so you see this chrome trim here with the badge in the center? There's a whole area here. It's kind of similar to the idea that I had for this lower air vent here in the bumper. So this thing in the center here, that is supposed to be something like this on this Palio. The Palio is actually a very good car. If I had money in the where to buy another car, a new car, I mean, I would probably buy a Palio, if not a Fiat Uno. There's a lot of Palios here. Oh, look at this car! It's adorable. Now that's a cool looking car. Siata. This here is not a good looking design. The car is too thick. None of these grille designs is inspiring me. None of them.
Here's to the ones who let shine through the rain, the ones who stood for something more. We won't forget your names. The tide is high, we say goodbye, we set it sail, and all those
You know,
midnight secrets told.
I don't know.
To the grave.
I'm just gonna draw some lines. I don't even know how to start.
Keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close,
Let me start by changing
close to
the color of the existing real lines in here. So it should be easier for me, oops. It should be easier for me to see whatever new stuff I make. But be very careful and gentle here not to change colors of lines that are not supposed to be changed.
So when I'm gone,
Almost done.
right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on.
Okay.
And I'll
Now I can be a little more careless. There we go.
close to the sun.
Yeah, this design that I made here is not actually bad. Not as bad at least as I made it sound like earlier, but it is not exactly in harmony with the design, with the rest of the design of the truck. This definitely needs improving. What if I make something similar to this, but with wider openings, wider gaps, and therefore fewer of these? What if I grab this? To make them vertical, I think that's gonna look good. I could make wide openings, kind of like this, not exactly this shape, but kind of like this. To make them wide, right? Yeah, what I'm doing here is not what I'm going to keep. I'm just experimenting. But anyway, I could make them kind of wide like this, and therefore few of them and inside of them, so these areas here, I could have a mesh like that there, which is what is gonna be placed in this opening here as well. But as for the shape of that thing, those things rather, yeah, something like this might work. but obviously not exactly like that. Go like so. Now curve it down. Actually, let's bring this all the way down here. And I'm going to use this line as a guideline for the other openings. The shape is not quite right. Still unhappy with this. Let's try again. Okay, this is better. It is better, but not quite there yet. So let's try again. There we go, now I got it. Now down here. Round up this corner a little bit. There. Should replicate this on the other side. The height has to be the same. Should start here. And then do the curve. Am I getting this line here right on the first try? Oh heck yeah, I did. Well, okay. Now these guidelines are not exactly as perfect as I actually need them to be. But for starters, it's enough. But this needs to be a bit better before I can move on. Should be good enough now. Now let's use blue. And let me check something first. That's one opening, two openings, three openings. What if I make the new openings about 3 worth? And there would be this 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3 again. Wait, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Line here. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me just change those blue ones to dark gray so I can keep those as a reference and still be able to use the color blue. That. Heard it. Mm-hmm. Yes. Same thing down here. Okay. Now let's repeat that down here. And again, right here. And here for the last two lines of this side. Now, because I have not been feeling very well, I have been drinking a lot of water. And I might need to take a quick break to use the bathroom in a bit. And 1, 2, 3 openings, and on the red there. Right. Seems good. For starters, anyway. I think I'm going to completely finish this side first before I draw the other side. I don't want pointy corners on these. I want them to be all rounded. This here should work. There. Let me use the color gold there to separate from the parts that I'm gonna have to erase from that. And let's repeat that process down here. Oh my, come on. Make the line right. That's good enough for now. Now for the last one. This one might be slightly tricky. Or not. Okay, I need to take that quick break that I mentioned. Let me save this, and I will be back in about a minute. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Let's resume works on this. One more zoom level and let's erase some of this stuff. So all of the red guidelines on this side here, up to this point, will be removed. And a little bit of the blue. Like that. Let's turn that yellow into blue as well. It is still too early to erase the existing grill, but I will do it now to have an idea if what I have done here so far is actually worth it. Let me just change it to red. So wait, hold on, wrong color. Let me change it to red so it is all the same. There. But yeah, I'm cleaning this up now so I can have an idea if what I am doing so far is worth the effort. It might be. It might be. Can I just copy this and paste and flip it to the other side instead of drawing it completely from scratch? Let me try. Because if I can, that is going to save me some time. I can with a couple of adjustments, maybe, probably. First, erase this. Remove everything that is black from here. And separate the top two openings from the bottom two. Actually, I might have to separate those two as well. I'm gonna do that anyway, even if I actually won't have to. That way, just in case I actually do need to do that, I will already have them ready to go. Okay, copy this, paste there, now flip, and drag it to the passenger side. Stop right there, and I made a mistake. I should have changed the color of the guidelines from red to something else before I pasted this on top, or change the color of this, which is actually what I'm going to do. Let's change it to blue. Yeah. Because now I can just simply paste this on top and won't have to realign everything from scratch. Yep, that works. Now let's see about this here. Yeah, that seems to be good. Now for the bottom and last one. This one is going to require some redrawing. No problem. Let's just place it here and redraw it. Redraw it using the color gold. That is actually what this color is called. Gold. Paint anyway. Right. It's there. I'm gonna need another color because I need to make this rounder. This side is a bit crappy. But I suppose it could be worse. There. That might be enough. Bring this all the way down to complete the design. And I'm going to erase the guideline, but not yet. Let's close these gaps here. Okay, now I am going to erase the guidelines on this side. Very well. Now there is another problem here. As you can see, the blue line, there's blue lines going over the black lines there, and I have to remove that. Let me use this. More specifically, I actually just need this part over here. There you go, let's copy this and paste it here. Perfect. Now let's grab the light blue on the primary color and using the eraser trick, erase all of that light blue that is not supposed to be here. Now change the dark blue to red. And then do the same thing for the light blue. And now change everything to black, which is what I should have done in the first place. And save. Oops, that's the start. Save. I think it is a bit better than the original. Let me put the original there back in place to compare.
Greetings chosen, I've been waiting here for you since the beginning of this universe. You know the world is fading, there's a secret.
Okay, so that is the original,
Don't be afraid.
and this is the new one. Original, new one. Original, new one. I am still not quite convinced. This is a bit better. I'm still not quite convinced yet. Quite convinced of the design. Let me quote-unquote install the mesh. I'm gonna do this on another window of Paint. Copy that. Paste it here. There. I can actually make this mesh look better if I make the squares smaller. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's completely unnecessary for just a simple test like this, but whatever. I can do it, so I might as well. What if I do it like this? Yeah, maybe like this actually. Horizontal like this, yes. Or vertical like this. Perhaps horizontal. Yes, let's go with horizontal. That is vertical. That is horizontal. Here. There. Now all of these meshes have to be behind the black lines. So I'm going to undo everything. Copy this truck face. Redo. and paste this on top. Just like that. And let's erase all the blue that is not supposed to be visible. Let's do the bulk of it with the paint bucket. And the finer details with the eraser. Oops, I erased one pixel that was not supposed to be erased. Repeat the same thing over here. And over there. Now here on the trim. Okay, now everything that is left is smaller stuff that I can only reach with the eraser. At least in part. There's still a bunch of this stuff that I will have to use the paint bucket for. Oh, I can use the erasers just at the paint bucket. Might actually make it easier. Oops. Slightly more time consuming, but it can cover a larger area without me having to be as careful as to not erase the wrong pixels. Get back to the eraser now. And I think that is everything. Let's change the blue to black and send this to the truck sketch. So copy this, paste it here. Let me give this a little bit of color, just to have an idea of how well this actually will be working on this design. Like, pretend the truck is painted. Oops, I forgot about this. Yeah. You know, this design is actually not bad. Until I change my mind about it, I am going to keep this design. Why did I just run out of undoes? That was only a handful of fork. Fine. I'll just use the eraser then. There, hopefully that is all the red. Oh, but there's the mesh on the grill that is not supposed to be there just yet on the sketch. Can I recover that from here? No, this is definitely out of undoes. But this is actually perfect. All I have to do is this. don't need all of those undos. I just copy this. Oops. And paste it here. Without the transparency. Nice. Oh, you know what I could do also slash instead? I could keep the mesh, but have it be the color blue, just like here. So it is completely separated from all the black lines of the truck, of the sketch of the truck. That way, if I need to remove this mesh to rework the design or do some fixes, I can more easily do it. Because then all I'm gonna have to do is run the eraser with a shade of blue on the primary color to erase just that. Okay, let's save. Now then, what next? The windshield wiper, perhaps? Sure, why not? Let me copy this over here for easier reference. Whoa, what's going on there? I did not draw that line. It was weird. Okay, now the very center should be... I'm gonna zoom out for that actually. The very center of this front end is around here. Oh my god. That really does not quite feel like the exact very center. I mean, it's a sketch, it doesn't really have to be perfect right out of the bat. How wide should this thing be? Or how long, rather? I don't know. Let's make it like this. And hope for the best.
Here we stand, open arms. This is home where we are.
I'm not going to make this super detailed.
In the world that we
Just an approximation
I still
of what a windshield wiper should be like.
see your shadows
So that should be enough.
holding on. Memories never change.
After all, as I said before, I am not trying for realism. Right, now give me blue. Bring this arm to more or less the middle of that thing there. And why don't I, even though I'm not trying for realism, why don't I try and make the little rubber that the wiper is supposed to have? Just to add a little bit of detailing. I'm not going to reinforce these lines, by the way. Keep them as they are.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change.
A little line there, because that's where the hinge of the arm is supposed to be located. More or less, anyway. And now everything shall become black. And remove the symbol. Okay, now just, let me say it first, now just for the sake of testing, let me change the grill to black so I can have a better idea of what I have done so far. Yeah, alright, I think this is starting to look like a truck. Okay. Just for the sake of experimenting, let me draw a line on the windshield, a curved line that is supposed to represent the path of the wiper. I'm not going to keep this for the record. I just want to see what it might look like. Should end right about here. This is obviously very inaccurate. Should probably do this over here first. The idea here being that when the wiper gets to this side here, the blade flexes. I think. I know that it's possible. I had planned this out before. Just don't remember exactly what I came up with. It's like it could do that, or it can actually go the exact same shape on both sides. So, like this. Oh my god. Any day now, hand. There we go. I kinda like that actually. You know, I am actually going to keep this here, at least for now. There. It's in a different color anyway, so it's going to be super easy to remove it later. Alright, let's see, what next? I'm in silence because I am trying to think what is the next thing that I should do. Maybe I should move these fog lights a little further to the sides. Is this on the same height as the other one? They have to be more or less near the same height. Okay, bring this to the other side is going to take a little while. But right now, I think I can say they are not on the same height. Or it's just an optical illusion. Are they gonna match? Oh, they are actually on the same height. Okay. Alright. Is that any better? Maybe. I want to see that on real trucks. European truck. Yeah, let's look at the staff. Yeah, on this staff the fog light is more to the side like I did. This American truck it also seems to be. Let's look at this man. Doesn't really have a fog light. Scania. Yep. Much closer to the side. What about the Volvo? The Volvo does not actually have a fog light unless it's that little thingy there. What about the Mercedes? Yeah, oh, same thing. Okay, so I think my decision here is a good one. So save, and what next?
Infinite power.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I should be doing next. I mean, there's still a lot of things to do here, but I cannot think what to do next. Not right now, anyway. I know, right, Kabul? The Fat Rat makes some very, very good songs. And the best part is that they are copyright free. Which is something very hard, very difficult to find. Songs that are copyright free, but also actually enjoyable. Stuff that you would, for example, listen to on a car, for example. It is extremely hard to find those things, and the Fat Rat makes a lot of those. Actual good songs and copyright free. Perhaps it might be about time I draw the side mirrors for this truck. But first, I gotta save this to the progress sheet for backup purposes. And this progress sheet is already... Alright, let's start with progress sheet number 3 then. So I don't overload the paint memory. Delete this. Especially considering there are not many copyright free songs to use on Twitch. That too. There's also that fact. Now if there's one artist that I really wish would have copyright free songs as well, that is... Wait, what am I doing? Hold on a second. Okay, I did it right. If there's one artist that I also wish would have copyright free songs, that artist is Aviators. His songs are amazing. Really, really amazing. But they are all copyrighted, sadly. I mean, it's good for him, obviously. His songs are really good, and I don't blame him for wanting to protect his intellectual property. I only wish that his songs were copyright free, or that he would also make copyright free songs, is because it's such good stuff. It's the kind of stuff that I wish I could listen to on every single stream that I do. Like, guys, I seriously recommend go on YouTube and search for Aviators and listen to his songs. They are amazing. Here, it's this guy here. Oops, I pressed Windows T, I meant Control T. YouTube, Aviators. This guy here, this channel. Go on this channel, listen to his stuff, subscribe even, because I promise you his songs are absurdly, incredibly good. Really, really good. They are what they call bangers. And he also does a lot of retro wave stuff too, which is awesome. Everybody likes retro wave. But yeah, I wish I could listen to his songs. I could play his songs on streams as well, but I cannot because copyright. Yeah, as I said, I was going to make the side mirrors, right? Yeah, let's make those. Now the side mirrors are things I have not really give much thought in terms of their design. I did something very simplistic here, very basic on for the doodle over here. But I did not really think much of how it should be, how the design should be. Oh, that is actually not bad. If anything, what I actually need is to look at pictures of real trucks to make sure I'm actually going to be connecting the mirror to the right spots on the door. Again, I'm not going to copy existing trucks. I just want to have a point of reference, so I know what I'm doing is correct in terms of, like, if this were a truck that would be built in real life, for example, if that is something actually functional, you know, something that could actually be made on a real truck. This Mercedes looks awful. I'm gonna barf. Keep looking at that. Google, could you please give me photos of higher resolution, please? Oh my god. It is minuscule. Wait, but it's so large here. Why is it minuscule there? Now it's larger. What the heck? Whatever. On this Mercedes, that DAF and this Mercedes, and that DAF over there. On the DAF and Mercedes, even though these are different models, the arms of the mirrors seem to be on top and on the bottom of the window, not on this pillar here. My original idea was to have the arms attached, one here and the other here, but apparently they are actually supposed to go here and here. Is that like a norm, a standard? Let me look at some other trucks. What is this thing? It's supposed to be a Volvo? Alright, let's see. Volvo truck. Or a Volvo Rock, sure. Volvo truck. Come on. Give me more pixels. Or less pixels. I don't know. It's not gonna do it. Yeah, on this Volvo it is also on top and bottom, but more on the corners. This is such a strange looking truck. But it's the same thing you see at this American Volvo. Can't really tell on that one. It's also in the very corner of the windows. Let me look at a Peterbilt. Because why not? So the more references I have, the better. A classic Pete. Why not? This photo could be bigger. That would be helpful. Let me look at this one. Oh, perfect. Oh, this is a beautiful truck. I'm actually going to save this in my collection. Oops. Cars. There we go. Oh, interesting. This one only has the arms on the bottom of the window. That... Would that work on an European truck? How much use would that be? Because that is not really the norm for American trucks either. Like this here, you have arms on the top of the window as well. Let's see, American trucks. Let's look at different brands. There's an arm on top, another one on the bottom. With that, International. So blurry. Oh, there we go, that's better. Top and bottom. What about this guy? Freightliner. Bottom only? Or is it on top there as well? I can't tell from this picture. Bottom only on this one. That is a beautiful truck. International Cascadia. I mean, Freightliner Cascadia, sorry. Okay, so as far as American trucks go, it can be either one. Arms on top and bottom, or just the bottom. Or I suppose just the top as well might work. But that is for American trucks. What I am drawing is an European truck. Do real ones have the mirrors always with both arms? Because I think that is actually the case for the European ones. I'm not exactly sure why. The Scania has it on both as well. And also top and bottom of the window, not on the pillar of the door. I'm going to look at just a couple more pictures. Photos. And then I'm gonna make a decision. What am I looking at? Does Volvo make this actual truck? Or is this a custom mod made thing for ETS2? Oops, I didn't mean to click that. Oh my god, it's actually real. I like trucks with a nose, like the American trucks. But man, I mean no offense, but Europeans, you have to learn how to make trucks with noses. Come on, this is horrible. It's like they took the original Volvo FH. So you know this here. Excuse me. Compare. You see something with the identical front end, or rather identical headlights. Yeah, this here. Why did you send me to the Volvo website? I don't want that. I want just a picture. Sure, this one, I guess. Okay, so this here is as if they took this truck and pulled out the front end, this part of the front end of the truck. They pulled it forward. Here, let me go on Photoshop. I'm gonna make that truck. You just need to expand the canvas actually. Hold on. Start over. Okay, so this design here looks an awful lot like they just got this truck and did this. Like they cut the front end of the truck and then dragged it forward and simply... Hold on, I should have made a new layer here. And simply filled in. Simply gave it a hood. Like this. Hold on, this should be on a new layer actually. There we go. Oops. It's the other way around. Okay, there. That's what Volvo did with that truck. It's the exact same thing. Oh my god. It is the exact same thing with this thing. I don't even remember what I was doing. Why? Right, I was looking at side mirrors on European trucks. I want to see if there's an actual standard and if all of them actually do have both arms, or if they are like American trucks where a brand slash model may choose to have both or just one. That's two on that Iveco. What is this? Looks like a Volvo, but that's not the Volvo brand over there. But regardless, that's two arms as well. Oh, it was a Ford. Okay, so this Ford also has two. Mercedes. Ah, this is using cameras. That's stupid. Iveco. That's definitely two arms. It's hard to see because of the pixels. Yes, that's two as well. Okay, so it actually does look like all European trucks have both arms for the side mirrors. But could you stop? Okay, these websites, I'm not even opening the websites themselves. Ish. This one has the arm right in the center here. What the fudge? That must cause quite a blind spot. Anyway, as I was saying, it appears that all European trucks have both arms. So, what I am going to do is draw just one, because I can. Now let's see what this is going to look like. Excuse me. Let's begin first with the base for the mirror, for the mirror's arm, that is. Okay. Actually, I'm going to draw the mirror itself. Begin here with something basic. For a starter shape, I suppose that is enough, right? Let's draw this little line here to give the idea of more shape. Is this too big, perhaps? It might be too big. Yeah, I think it might be too big. I want a nice mirror, but definitely one that does not cause rather, big blind spots. But no, actually the size seems to be about right. If anything, it might actually be smaller than real trucks do. I mean, than real trucks use. In any case. Do I want it right here actually? Or should it be closer to the cabin? Perhaps here. Yeah, let's have it there. Now this should probably require a strong arm. And I should make this with a different color. Let's use blue. Make this round. And I am actually going to completely redraw this space that I made here. Copy this. And this should be somewhat stylish in some way. We go back to that Peterbilt I was looking at earlier. This one. That's a chunker over there. It's quite a chunker on that door. American trucks. Oh, what's this zoom? I don't need that zoom. What I need is to go to the bathroom again. But I want to finish this first. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do here. Do I? Oh yeah, sure. Let's say I do. Let's pretend I do know what I'm doing. Right. Now I'm actually I have a general idea of what I want to do for this design, but not completely.
You sure you're okay?
That can be a bit of a problem. Like I kind of want this to match the line of the window. Hi Dragon Tomo, happy Sunday, thank you for joining in, welcome. Good to see you here. I am doing pretty bad actually. I have been rather unwell these past 2 weeks, but I am feeling better today. Just not yet quite myself. But other than that, I am fine. I hope you are doing better than me. Oh, the Lone Star has only just one single arm sticking completely out. That is neat. Oh, I could do something like that, kinda. Oh, we're both not doing very well then. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I'm gonna carry on with this basic design for starters. And further down the line, I am likely going to rework this completely. Yeah. Let me see if I can make this look a bit nicer though. Oops. What if I draw a line going around, kind of like this, all the way to the top on that other side. And like this would be, say, the color of the truck here, oops, here, and chrome over there, for example, you know? Yeah, let's go with this, at least for now. Perhaps not curved down like that. Do go like this, but not curving down to there like so. Yeah, instead let's do this. Change this to red. Even though I'm going to change all of this to another color. That is a lot of tokens. Don't spend it all on candy. Although this is supposed to be a basic design for starters, I do want to make the base of this arm a little better. Maybe thicker. So, you know, kind of looks a little stronger. Let's try that. Today is not exactly a very good day to make use of all of those tokens, Dragon Tomo, because since I'm not feeling too well, I have disabled most of the redemption options for today's stream. Like if you go looking for dragons or giant lizards with cat software to make me meow, for example, it's not there. Same thing for Babylon 5 and the others. All that is there today is only the very basic stuff. But when I am better again, I will be re-enabling those. So you might want to save them. Okay, I think that this is good for starters. Hopefully by this upcoming Wednesday, I'm gonna be back on my feet again. Because one, I don't want to miss that stream as well, and two, I'm sick of being sick. Alright, let's see here. Save. And oh my god, just give me the color. Change this grill to black. I like the side mirror having only one arm to hold it. But it looks so strange on an European truck. I think it looks a bit strange. Let me draw. I do want a single arm, but let me draw one on the top here just to see how much better or worse this might look like. And if it does look better, then I either will have to redesign this arm or actually have two, which is again not what I want. Besides, if I do have two arms, one on the bottom and one on the top of the door, I am gonna have to make this upper part of the door. I'm gonna have to make it thicker. Otherwise, this here is not going to fit very well. Well, it will. It's just not gonna look very good. Right, let's see now. Remove this and change that red to black. Zoom out and let's see what this looks like after I change the grill mesh to black as well. Yeah, I am either too used to seeing two arms on European trucks by the side mirror, or this actually does look better with two arms. But I really don't want to have two. I want this truck to be completely different from the norm. I'm gonna keep the single arm for now. Maybe a redesign later might actually fix whatever issues I am having with it. So for now, let me save. And let's move on to something else. Actually, I lied. I have to move on not to something else, but rather the side mirror on the passenger side. I mean, it should be visible, right? Yeah, it kind of should. Maybe. There it is. Let's see, copy this. I reckon the arm on this side should start right about here. I need a few guidelines. So let me copy this whole section of the truck. And let's use the color pink for those guidelines that I need. So this here is to define the boundaries of the bottom of the arm. This here is for the height of the mirror. Actually, all of these should be at an angle, at a slight angle, because perspective. A very slight angle. Same thing here. And over here. And of course, the very top of the mirror itself. Right here. Okay, okay. Now paste this on top so everything is on top of the pink guidelines as it is supposed to be. And it seems the arm should start more or less around here. Yeah. Curve up to right about here. There. Same thing over here. Hold on, I gotta bear in mind the thickness of the arm on both ends. And they are more or less the same actually. So have it go there. Okay, now for the actual mirror. No, not the actual mirror itself, but rather this box where the mirrors are attached to. Say, what if I simply copy this here and paste it over there? What is that going to look like? Is that gonna work? Because if it is, that would definitely save me some time. So copy this, paste, flip. Well, perspective is wrong, obviously, but that is something that can be completely reworked as needed. Make this here a little more. Yeah, this works, but obviously I'm gonna have to redraw it. For one, this line is supposed to go here. Not exactly like that though. The shape needs to be a little different. Now, oof, my god. Now, this design line, exactly. Let's try like this. Yeah? No. No, no, no. It should go like this. think I need another guideline. Okay, the meeting point should still be about the same. So this goes to more or less there. Wait, what am I doing? Dumb. I first have to remove this line from here. This is throwing me off very badly. Hold on, maybe that was all I needed. No, I still do have to redesign this. I mean, to redraw this. Redraw that design. Right, I get it now. So this is actually supposed to go like this. Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense.
The place where stirred up feelings fall apart.
Let's remove this.
Simple meets you in a
Yes, yes, I know I am erasing stuff that I'm not supposed to.
stop now. You've got so
I'm gonna have to restore this section anyway.
it's up to you.
Might as well do it from scratch with a clean slate. Here. Let's copy this. Recolor this section here. And paste what I just copied on top.
You hear the cries and fears. Hold back and on the
Perfect.
mask.
And let's remove this gold from here,
To care or ask.
as well as the blue.
Sometimes to be that happy face that they
And change that blue and gold
just not me.
to black. The ones that are left there, because those are supposed to be visible. I gotta do the same thing with the red. That is not red on the primary color. Go. Okay, let's remove these annoying pink guidelines. There we go. Let's do one save, change the grill to black again, just to give us a better idea of what this is actually looking like. And you know what? It actually does not look as weird as it did before with one single arm, now that we have the mirror on the other side as well. It actually looks alright now. Very good. I might still redesign the arms later, but for now I'm actually happy with this result. Yeah, that is alright. I'm going to save this to the progress sheet, and I'm actually gonna end the stream here today, for today, because I need to rest. Also, I need to use the bathroom again. So let's continue this some other time. For now, I'm going to remind you guys that I stream I'm supposed at least to be streaming every Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays. And I play American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator and sometimes some other trucking game every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I play a different game every Friday, also at 7 p.m. Eastern. And on Sundays, I do art live just like today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And I said I am supposed to be following these schedules because, as you know, I have not streamed at all these past 2 weeks, and that's because I have been unwell. So that has been the exception to the rule, which I do apologize once more. Hopefully I'm gonna be feeling even better, if not completely good again by next Wednesday, so hopefully I'm not gonna miss the Wednesday stream, and especially, more importantly even, hopefully I'm not gonna be sounding as monotone as I did this last Friday stream and today, for example. Hopefully I'm gonna be more cheerful. But yeah, it's actually hard to stream when you are not feeling very well. Anyway, I also have a Discord server. It's called Dragon Realms. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the schedule in the chat. There it is. Wednesday and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern. And I have a Discord server. It's called Dragon Realms. If you are a member of the art group Dragon Realms on DeviantArt or a subscriber to the channel here on Twitch, you should be able to join the server. And yeah, because for now the server is closed, it's private, only members of the art group and subscribers can join, but I will be opening the server to the public so anyone can join in the near future. But yeah, my friends, thank you all so much for joining the stream today. I hope you enjoyed despite my voice sounding like crap and sounding so monotone and boring. But I hope you enjoyed regardless. And thank you all so much for joining. Have a great week. May this next week be a better one for you than the previous one has been. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday, if it is still Sunday. So yeah, until we meet again, my friends. Until we meet again on the next stream. God bless you all. Stay safe and healthy. Have a very good week, a good evening. Sleep well and dream of dragons. See you guys. Bye bye.
Some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find new feelings and exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you don't turn up. Don't bet on taking trips because they'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. Citrus can seem quite big if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let that my opinion of such enough. Bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the fate. Instead, if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm, we would have a hero who's both been elusive and on time. Just on time. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, you know. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mar my opinion of the show. Don't bet on taking trips because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let it mar my opinion. Stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more,
Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment, claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just grow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Don't bet on taking just because you got to be more grand. You got to think ahead and carry out the things you plan.